It's the state of Tamil Nadu which has become the latest flashpoint between a face-off where the governor is concerned and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Could it have been averted? Let's take that question to our panelists this evening. Narayanan Tirupathy, State Vice President, Bharatiya Janata Party, joins us. Mr. A. Sarvanan from the DMK is joining us shortly. T.M. Veera Raghav, senior journalist, is also with us. And Mr. Veera Raghav, I'll begin with you. You know, when it comes down to the speech which was submitted by the state to the governor's office, convention demands that the speech be read out as it is. But can a governor, have there been past precedents, deviated from that?
Oh, absolutely. You've had past precedents. It's a break from convention, and that's really the problem, that you don't have a strong code that dictates to what a governor can or cannot do, and that discretionary powers. And the most important thing one needs to do is to avoid situations like this, have a clear code that defines the discretionary powers of a governor. It happened with Arif Mohammed Khan when he read out the 2020 CAA opposition resolution by at the Kerala Assembly, and then later added that, look, I don't agree with that resolution. Now, it's not now. Raj Bhavans have turned into political centers all along. A dignified office that was supposed to ensure adherence to the constitution has often turned into a political one. Mr. Ravi may have taken it one step further. He's turned that into an ideological point. It's not just a political opposition questioning ideological mission. I think it's extremely unfortunate. It demands that there needs to be a code which doesn't say that when a governor departs from text, it's not just a break of convention. It needs to be clarified whether it is illegal. Supreme Court, other courts have passed judgments and reversed governors' decisions, but they've stopped shy of defining that very clear code. So to answer your question, Preeti, I think this issue again brings to focus the need for a clear code. And also, perhaps Mr. Ravi has taken it a bit too far.
A bit too far, even trying to rename the state?
Absolutely. I mean, it's quite unnecessary, that kind of debate. I think a lot of important administrative and legislative issues are the casualty when it becomes such a battle between the Raj Bhavan and the Secretariat. Governments and governors, state governments and governors have had very uneasy equations in our independent Indian history. You've had cases of governors acting as agents of the center. But when the Raj Bhavan turns into an ideological opposition point to a dominant ideology in the state, I think it's extremely unfortunate.
You know, there have been instances that you've been talking about, and I'll name some instances, Mr. Narayanan Tirupathy, and maybe that would give perspective, to this conversation. Do you justify the Operation Lotus Charge, the controversial role played by the Governor of Arunachal 2016, Governors of Goa, Manipur 2017, Governor of Karnataka 2018, Governor of Maharashtra 2019? There have been enough instances. And now the face-off which is possibly brewing in Tamil Nadu, putting the spotlight on the post of the governor with a question that is asked of selection of the post.
See, a coin has got two sides always. Normally, the media always targets the governors. I differ from what Mr. Veera Raghav said, because there was no ideological write-up or ideological, speech written by the government of Tamil Nadu, but there was some facts which were not true and which were against, the statistics, and which were against the state, and that is the reason. For the state of Tamil Nadu, for the welfare of Tamil Nadu, maybe Mr. Ravi would have denied to read that. So that is the problem. That is the problem. So see, he cannot talk like he's talking in a public meeting. So that's the reason Mr. Ravi would have avoided or boycotted or denied to read those things. And legally, he was entitled
but,
to do
but
so.
Mr. Tirupathy, the fact is, it's unprecedented. The scenes that were witnessed in the assembly, I don't remember ever witnessing a governor walking out while the chief minister is speaking, leave alone that.
Yes.
When has the governor tried to rename a state which is going against what the chief minister or the government wants?
See, the governor, Mr. Ravi, was very decent enough to walk out, because the Tamil Nadu Legislative Council Act very clearly says in their chapter 4 that when a governor speaks before the speech or during the speech or after the speech, no member can rise against the governor. Nobody can object against the governor. But unfortunately, even before the speech, during the speech, members of Legislative Assembly tried to interrupt the governor. Even after the speech, a member
But
from
because the
Kolattur
speech was doctored was the reason given.
let me
Finish.
Let me finish. Even after the speech, a member from Kolattur Assembly constituency, unfortunately, he was from, from Kolattur constituency, is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He had tried to interrupt the governor. And in fact, I demand an action against the member, legislative member of Kolattur Assembly becomes to be the Chief Minister. That's the problem. So now, why they have not taken action against the Chief Minister? The Speaker says that they have spoken, they have spoken about the sentiments. See, sentiments is different, and definitely the law is different. The law of Tamil Nadu legislative...
But you know, sir, I'm sorry, I want to bring in Mr. Saravanan into this conversation, but ultimately, again I'll ask you the same question, attempting to change the name of the state, which is contrarian to the point of view of the, hear me out, sir, of the Chief Minister.
First of all,
Sir, hear me out. Not reading the speech which is submitted by the state government. Isn't a question that should be raised, that the governor is trying to politicize his office?
No, he has never politicized. He said that whatever Mr. Karunanidhi said during the renaming of Madras presidency to Tamil Nadu state, whatever Mr. Karunanidhi said, that is what Mr. RN Ravi said. I have got proof for that. I will definitely produce before that. See, both Tamil Nadu and Tamilagam are the same. Only, see,
but it's not the prerogative or the right of the governor, sir.
He did not speak in the assembly. Come on, he did not speak it in the assembly.
Okay.
What should they talk in the assembly?
Practically build the grounds for the same, but okay. A. Saravanan, I'm going to bring you in with what the BJP counterpart says, Mr. Narayan Tirupati. It is your government, it was your Chief Minister that broke protocol on what was supposed to be done on the floor of the House.
Yeah, see, this is what the BJP shamelessly is supporting the governor who is acting against the interests of the Tamils and the interest of Tamil Nadu. So you asked a very, very pertinent question. Tamil Nadu is the name that appears in the constitution. Who is this guy to say that it is inappropriate to use Tamil Nadu? What does he know about? Is he a Tamilian? What connection does he have with the state of Tamil Nadu? How can he do this? Will this not hurt the sentiments of the people of Tamil Nadu? See, it's just not christened Tamil Nadu just like that. There was a legacy to it. There was a rich history. A great man, Shankaralinganar, lost his life going on an indefinite fast. When there is so much of emotions attached to that name, this man comes from nowhere without knowing the political history or any other history, just vomiting what their RSS handlers are telling him, is making controversies, unnecessary controversies. And you again asked another pertinent question. What business the governor has got not to read out the portion that is given by the state government? The governor does not have any liberty. He has to act as per the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers under Article 163. Apart from that, he does not have any other power. He is just a rubber stamp.
But you know, Mr. Saravanan, you know, on the contrary, there's also a point. There's also a point which is, yes, it's convention demands that the governor reads this, the script and the speech which is submitted by the government, but it's not protocol. Conventionally, they have to do it. But is it set in stone? No. Is it constitutionally incorrect?
No, that's what, no, I'm telling you, because in parliamentary procedures, we follow the British Parliament, where conventions have the force of law. And the Supreme Court has been very, very categorical. Any number of constitutional benches have clearly stated that the governor, he cannot even send a message. Under Article 175, he cannot even send a message without the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. And how can you expect that he can read something out of his own free will? Under Article 176, that is not possible. If somebody is saying it is wrong, then I am saying they're ignorant of the law of this country, because the RSS does not believe in the constitution. This is the same man who says that every other country in the world is governed by one religion. And India cannot be this thing to that. India is also governed by one religion, which is
okay,
again
Mr.
against the
Tirupati, please.
Constitution.
Okay, Mr. Tirupati wants to come in for a rebuttal. Let him come in, and I want to bring in Mr. Veera Raghav after that. Yes, go ahead.
Just a moment. Let me finish.
Okay, finish, sir. Finish.
Yeah. See, the scheduled caste and Dalits, they should not be named by a particular name. It has been banned by the union government as early as 1982. But this man uses that very name. I don't know what responsibility he has towards everybody. He thinks it is his way or the highway. This is not acceptable to a system which is governed by constitutional democracy.
Okay, Mr. Tirupati wants to come in for a rebuttal. Go ahead, and I'll bring in Mr. Veera Raghavan then.
First of all, we have to understand why this DMK has brought this issue of Tamilagam and Tamil Nadu. Tamilagam versus Tamil Nadu.
We did not bring it, sir. The governor brought it.
Should I
Mr. Sarvanan, let him respond.
Let him not falsely state.
Sir, you made your point. You have made your point, Mr. Sarvanan. Let him respond. We'll bring you in.
Afternoon in some other channel.
Go ahead, sir.
Please keep quiet.
Mr. Tirupati, go ahead.
See, in Erayu.
Sir, why are you not coming in Tamil channel, sir?
In
why are you
Erayu.
afraid?
Okay, sir. Okay, no heckling. Come on, Mr. Sarvanan. You know, I know you better than that. Don't do this. Go ahead.
You are afraid. I guess.
Okay, may I just get Mr. Tirupati? Mr. Tirupati,
you
go
were afraid,
ahead.
and you were frightened to, face me. That's it. Okay.
Sir, make your point, Mr. Tirupati. Instead of getting into personal attacks, let's just keep that aside.
No. Come on. When you say this, you mean that I have entered into this personal attacks. I never.
Sir, it's a request to the both of you. Please make your point. You want to come in for a rebuttal? Go ahead.
Why should you quote both of you? I never said anything. Right. Okay. See, in Erayor, in Pudukkottai district, a human excreta was mixed in the water tank of, Dalits. More than 100 families. More than 25 days. And this government is painless. This government is unable to arrest. This government doesn't want to arrest those people who have done this. In the name of social justice, these people are trying to evade this. And definitely, I'm telling you, these people have inserted. This government has inserted. In order to evade this, in order to hide this, in order to hide the law and order problem in Tamil Nadu. I will tell you. Today, one of their very prominent speakers in Tamil Nadu, named Shivaji Krishnamurthy, has said that he will send terrorists from DMK, from Tamil Nadu, to Kashmir and kill Mr. RN Ravi. Their organizing general secretary, Mr. RS Bharati, today, 2 days back, he has said that even if a murder happens in Tamil Nadu Assembly, that hall, no case can be booked.
Okay, sir, but let's not deviate from the topic.
Very, very clear.
Okay, you've made your point.
They want to fight. They want to abuse.
That still doesn't answer the question of the governor's role or misrole, sir. That doesn't answer that question. But Mr. Veeran, I want to cut across to our third panelist, if we can get him. Yes, Mr. T.M. Veera Raghav wants to come in. But Mr. Raghav, the fact is, there is also an issue of biased ideology. You look at the role of the president. The president is elected, governor selected. So what you began with is possibly what one needs to end with, which is the role of the governor.
So absolutely, I think the issue is beyond Tamil Nadu and Tamilagam. This is about whether a governor has the right to go ahead and speak of that nature, make comments of that nature. And I think it's also unfortunate that he occupies the position of governor. You cannot have lawyers and people speaking in a disrespectful tone to the governor. I think the DMK should also follow that protocol if they want to take the issue. But this is a very important, serious issue. I think Shamsher Singh versus State of Punjab, 1975, Nebam Ravi versus Deputy Speaker of Arunachal Pradesh, the Supreme Court in several cases has clearly indicated that the governor has to act on the basis of Council of Ministers, and there are dangers in allowing the discretionary powers, a governor to be entitled to discretionary powers. And we've seen this time and time again when it comes to choosing of a political party, when there is a fractured mandate. You've seen issues of bills. I think things are coming to a dangerous pass. This is a dangerous precedent in Tamil Nadu, and I think it's time you categorically come out to say that, look, governors will have to follow the advice of the Council of Ministers and a clear code
Okay.
to what they can and what they cannot do, so that the matter is categorically settled by law.
Okay.
Threatening that they will kill the governor.
Which is completely unfortunate, and I think
What is
unacceptable, and I
happening
think
right
that
now is
DMK
unfortunate. Everybody's
needs
talking
to
over
take
each
that
other.
issue.
Okay, Mr. Veera Raghav, you made your point. I'm going to end the debate on that. There's no point getting into talking over each other. Nobody can hear anything. But we're going to leave it at that today, because trust me, it's going to come up again. The governor of Tamil Nadu is in Delhi looking to meet the president, the prime minister, as well as the home minister, is what we are getting to understand.